Welcome back. I'm Foxy.
And I'm Reebson.
Double trouble.
So, drip tips. Different style tips in general. Foxy.
I just got a standard 510 kit. Grim green. Of your face. Delrin. Cartridges are lame. Duh.
You essentially.
Right on the bridge. You bastard.
Drip tips.
So next in line, this was one that appeared that I noticed. I think it was about 6 months ago, somewhere around late spring, early summer, is this flat drip tip here. It's very reminiscent of the 901 whistle tips that a lot of people, I think that's what the whistle tip is. I heard a lot of people call it.
Yeah.
But it's this flat
That's what I call 'em.
tip here. It's got a wall on both sides. A lot of people really like that. And I did for a time, but it got annoying because I use manual button batteries and mods. So the downfall for me is that I'm constantly changing how I'm holding my mod or battery.
Yeah.
And that'll change where the button is and also change the angle at which the drip tip is. So if I have to constantly adjust a drip tip, it's annoying for me. Is that a bother for you? No?
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, that seems like it would bother everybody, but I guess, I'm just me.
Yeah.
I should assume.
I don't typically switch up my grip too terribly much. I've got my driving grip. Since I drive manual, I'll hold it like this, grip the knob here. And so, as I'm driving and shifting, I've got it here and just up, down, side, all that good shit.
I wonder if
side to side.
if we took away the video and just had us talking about our grips, like that would just be so bad. You're horrible. I try to be.
And then when I get a chance to let go of the shift knob, I will just switch it up and have my thumb on the button.
Oh, I do the same thing when I
Take it to.
sometimes
go
when
back.
I hold it, I have to do the pinky support.
Yeah. And then I'll
When
go
in
back to
doubt, pinky out.
it. And so it allows me to still have functionality with this hand, because for shifting, all I need is the rocking motion.
Don't ramble.
And then still ease of access with this, because I just flip it,
So
good to go.
good to know it's not just me that changes where the button is.
From time to time, I like to
Now-
index button.
Now I want to talk about something new. I don't know how new this is, but this is new to me within the past couple of weeks. This is a ceramic drip tip. It was a little freebie that I got with some packages from Empire Mods, so they've got them there. We weren't given either of these drip tips to give away specifically. They just came with freebies, and these are the giveaways.
Now, these are more pay it forward giveaways.
So what I have here, a ceramic drip tip. This is something really unique, but it's something I'm scared of because it's I can imagine ceramics are more delicate than acrylics, so it's something that frightens me. But it does have some heat transference like metal drip tips do. I'm not sure how much because I also use a drip shield, and drip shields work as heat sinks as well. They absorb some of the heat, so I don't know how much heat comes from this. I've used it for maybe 2 or 3 draws. Not sure how much it will heat up if you're heavily vaping without a drip shield. One problem that I had with another one that I had that came as a freebie was that I don't think all of the little rivets that are cut out for the O-ring are the same size. This one fit nice and well in the atomizers. The last one I got did not fit very well. When I would try to push it in there, the O-ring would be pushed out instead of in. It would be pushed up instead of in. Correction. So, didn't work too well for me. Did you get a chance to try the one that I gave you?
Yeah, and I experienced the same problem for the most part. I got around it one time, and once I took it out of the device and put it back in, it flipped out again. rolled out of the groove.
How did you like it
Seal.
other than the O-ring problem? How'd you like it?
It's good. I like it. As a drip tip itself, fantastic. The one that I have, that O-ring issue is a little annoying, but it creates enough of a seal even without it.
To add on, we both usually use. Were you using the Smart Vapes?
Actually not that time around.
Okay. I was using Smart Vapes dripping atomizers. They have a slightly smaller diameter, and drip tips, any tip or cartridge fits snugger in there. So I attributed that to the problem that I was having, was that it didn't have, a very wide opening that it was going into.
Yeah, well,
I handed that to you on a silver platter.
that's what she said.
Thank you.
Now, as for me, I fairly recently purchased a large quantity of other atomizers, simply because they were on sale.
You gotta
save
kill
money.
a deal.
I like to save money where I can, as I'm sure all of you do. So I'm gonna burn through these eventually. Got 25 of them, so it's gonna take a while.
Why are you bringing this up?
I don't know.
So do you want to talk about this one that we're giving away? We're giving away 2 atomizers.
You mean drip tips?
We're giving away 2 drip tips because that's the topic of the video.
Alright. So the first drip tip that we're giving away is the Delrin one, second to last that he mentioned, with the flat sides. Now, in order to win this one, we're going to have a little bit of a contest. We want you, the viewers, to go out, tell your friends about our video, this one in particular, link them, mention it, have them look for it, don't care how you do it. You get them to come in here, post a comment with the name of the person who directed them to the video. What we'll do then is at the time we upload our next video, as it's being uploaded, we will go back, post a comment here saying that the contests are over.
We'll announce that we have concluded the contest. We have the winners. We'll announce the winners in next week's video.
And what we'll do for that is the person with the most mentions will get this Delrin flat style drip tip.
Now, for the giveaway for this one, it'll be much simpler. Just leave a comment. Pardon me, I don't know what's happening to my voice. Leave a comment under the video talking about, just briefly mention, what's your favorite drip tip and why. In this video, we just mentioned 510, 901 drip tips because that's all we use is 510s. But if you use 306s or 808Ds, whatever else uses a drip tip in those sizes, go ahead and mention it. Just leave a comment. We'll take all of those into consideration, even the ones where you're mentioning someone else's names. Those will count towards this one as well, so that you're in the drawing for this one. And we'll just take each one, first to last, number them off, throw them into random.org, figure out which one it is. And you will be getting this red ceramic drip tip. It's a nice one. I don't want it, but it's nice. I don't want it because it's bad. It's just not for me.
Okay, the other thing, for the contest style, we do not count. If you found it in Twitter, we're not going back and forth with this. We want to get.
How can we win our own prize?
If you just stumbled across it on your own, you can't enter yourself. At that point, what you'd have to do is get your friends to mention for you.
Yes.
And then have them do the same thing.
So, outro. How are we going to do this? We don't have any drinks. Pour yourself a drink.
Fuck that.
What are we gonna do?
You're not drinking anymore. You're done. You're cut off.
Yeah, why not? Let's make a toasting outro. Intro.
End.
Double trouble.
Out.